And what I'm going to do is remind you that you should watch out. It's coming, okay? Jesus said, if you watch and see all of these things happening at once, you know that you're getting close to Earth's final days, that they're arriving. Okay, let's go through. Number one, Psalm 83. Let me just remind you what Psalm 83 says. I'll show you a slide, but let me just read it from my Bible. Psalm 83 says, do not keep silent, O God. Don't hold your peace. Don't be still, O God. This is a prayer of Asaph to the Lord because of just the history of all these nations coming against Israel. And it says this, they have consulted in verse 5, together with one consent and formed a confederacy. Confederacy is not a good word in America. It speaks of, all that went on 150, 60 years ago. But this is a satanic confederacy. Look what it is. They've consulted, verse 3 of Psalm 83, against your sheltered ones and said, let us cut them off from being a nation. That's exactly what that chant you can hear on American college campuses is all about. From the river to the sea, they want no nation of Israel. Okay? So back to the slides. That's Psalm 83. An Islamic confederacy seeks Israel's annihilation. Now, here's what I was reading. Your enemies, those who hate you, have taken counsel against your people. So these people want, verse 4, back up. They want, verse 4, to cut off them from being a nation. Wow. They don't want Israel to continue to exist. And they formed a confederacy, and then it lists them all right here. Now, I've done whole lessons on this. Basically, they're all of these peoples that are right here. And that's what Psalm 83 is about. In fact, here they are. And I'm not going to reteach this lesson, but let me just emphasize Psalm 83 and then show you the headlines, okay? Here it is. The Ishmaelites are basically the people that live in Yemen, the Houthis, and the Arabian Peninsula. And the Edomites and Moabites are the Palestinians and those that live in central Jordan. The Hagarenes are the Egyptians, and that's where the Egyptian Brotherhood came from, which is the whole beginning of the 911 group. Gebal is Hezbollah, and boy, is that filling the news. And northern Lebanon and the Palestinians that we hear so much about is Ammon. And the Arabs of the Sinai area are the Amalekites, the area of the Amalekites. And Philistia is what now Hamas controls in the Gaza Strip. Tyre, again, is Hezbollah and the area that Israel today is attacking and trying to knock out the missiles that are being launched from there. Today, 100 Israeli warplanes went in flying sorties trying to destroy stores of missiles that have been attacking all over Israel. Back to the slide. The Assyrians and Lot are the Syrians and the Iraqis. So let me start going through the last month's headlines. Now remember, I screenshot wherever I am. In fact, tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up at 3:30 in the morning and start loading the car, and Bonnie will get up at 4, and we'll leave at 5 and drive to the airport. And we are headed off to Discover the Book Academy classes. We have 443 African and Asian students that we're going to be teaching. We have 384 European students that we're going to be teaching. And for the next months, from tomorrow morning through November 30th, we're going to be teaching DTBM Academy students. And as we teach them, I will, on any break, grab my phone and I'll look at the headlines and I do screenshots. And so what you're looking at is the screenshots from between classes. We just got back, if you read all of our updates, we were in New York, and we were in Michigan, we were in Canada, and we were in Indiana. We did the Gideons and a family conference, a prophetic conference, a Bible conference, and all that. What's happened in the last 30 days? Watch. How do you like that headline? Israel may be forced to strike Iran's nuke bases now to deliver a final blow to the regime before it's too late and stop World War III. Now, how do you like that for a headline? And look, the newspapers are showing where all of Iran's nuclear bases are. Now, this is amazing. And I'll let you watch the graphic here of the, let me see if it'll, there we go. Now watch the graphic of the Iron Dome. Look at those missiles. That's someone out their window. Look at, there's a missile coming down and exploding. What's going on? Iran, right here, through all these proxies, through Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, Qatar, Hezbollah, the National Defense Forces of Syria, are constantly sending missiles toward Israel. Now, Iran is now in Israel's crosshairs. And look, this is Karg Island. This might be where Israel attacks. All of these oil facilities. And then look at this. This is a picture on the right of the Iron Dome intercepting the Iranian-manufactured and Houthi and Hezbollah and Hamas and Iraqi launched missiles. That's what's filling our headlines. Now, have you ever lived in a time where if you look at any news report on your phone, you're seeing exactly what the Bible says is going to happen happening? Have you ever lived? I've never lived in a time like that. Now, yes, in 1948, 1967, 1973, I mean, we've heard about events. This year and the last 30 days are prophetically unprecedented, okay? Back to the slides. Israel launched airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen. Amazing. Look at that. That's someone, again, targeting with their camera, watching Israel. That's just last week. And Israel is attacking where the missiles are being shot at them and the drones come from. Again, then they started, last week also, the invasion of Lebanon. After weeks of devastating airstrikes in a bid to destroy the Iran-backed terror group Hezbollah. You catch that? Iran-backed terror group Hezbollah. Wow.